One of those questions that I get asked a lot is, Flavine, I want to go and study in Belgium. I want to come to Belgium as a student, but I don't know where to start or how to go about it. Okay, don't worry, I got you. In today's video, I'll be breaking down the application process of how to apply in Belgian universities and what it entails to study in Belgium. Welcome back, guys. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Flavine. I'm an international student based here in Belgium, and I like to make immigration content. I like to do vlogs of my life as an international student in Belgium and a bunch of other videos. Okay, so if you're interested in such content or such videos, please consider subscribing and join the family. Now, like you've read from the title, today I will be sharing with you guys what it entails to study in Belgium. I've broken down the steps so that you guys get to understand, because I get asked this question a lot: how do I even come, where do I start, and all of that. So this video is for that. The first point that I want to talk about is to choose a program. I know that a lot of people will say, oh, follow your passion. What do you like to do? You know, go and study in line with what you have to do. And I have nothing against that, okay? I have nothing. But I believe that if you're coming to a country, you should do your research. What are some of the things that you think sells here in Belgium more? Do you think IT sells more? Do you think maybe becoming a doctor or a nurse sells more? What do you think that sells more in this country? That is what I always tell people. It's not just all about coming here to do your passion and all that, except, you know, you come from a really good family, you're just coming here to study and then go back to your country. But if you are just a normal somebody, a normal student, and you know that this is a means to an end, you want to come and better your life, make money, you know, and become somebody better, then following your passion is not something I'm going to advise you on, okay? Some of us love journalism, but here journalism is not such a very big thing. You understand? People who do IT, that's a very good thing. You know, nurses, doctors, what is that again? Marketing. Those things sell well. But am I saying that you should do those things? You don't necessarily have to just do your research. Even transport and logistics, yes, those are very good things to study. So before you come to Belgium or you want to study in Belgium, the first thing is, what are you coming to do? Choose your course, okay? Choose what you want. So let's say in your undergraduate studies, for people who want to do masters, you did, let's say, management. Okay, you can say, I want to come and do masters in management, masters in marketing, masters in human resource. You know, it starts with, what do you want to come and do? So if you come to my inbox and say, oh, guide me, I cannot really guide you. You need to first of all tell me, what do you want to come and study in Belgium? So the first point is, what do you want to come and study? Now, are you coming to do your bachelor's, which is your undergraduate studies? Are you coming to do masters? Are you coming to do PhD, doctoral? Anything, you need to first of all know what you want to come and study, and then from there we can start from there. So if you're in your house, take a pen and paper, write it down. What do I want to come and study? Okay, so let's write. Number 1 point, I want to come and study masters in management. Check. And when you've chosen what you want to do, you check the schools that have those. You know, okay, let's say that you want to do masters in management. So you check masters in management, schools that offer masters in management, and then you go through, just browse. Okay, or is it that some of you, let me come to this point. Some of you will say that somebody will say, I want to come and do, let's just say, biology. We are just using biology as an example. But when you look at almost all the schools, there is no school giving you or offering you biology. So you see, it's not just saying that I want to come and do this thing. Are schools offering that thing? That is what you need to ask yourself. So in as much as I'm saying that pick this one, are there schools offering that program that you want to come and do? That is another thing. We'll get to the language part, because in as much as they say, okay, they are doing biology, how are they teaching the biology? Is it in English? Is it in French? Is it in Dutch? Will you be able to cope with that language thing? So choosing a course is very, very important. Next point is for you to check the admission requirements. So yeah, we've chosen, we are coming to do masters in biology, we are coming to do masters in management, we are coming to do a bachelor's degree or undergraduate studies in biology or management. Good. Now you need to check the requirements for that course. Okay, one thing you need to understand is that Belgium operates in three. What they do in Brussels is not the same thing that they may be doing in Limburg, or it's not the same thing that they may be doing in another area. Okay, it varies. So now that we've taken we've chosen our course, you need to check the requirements. Whether you meet the requirements. Yes, you are passionate about doing journalism, you want to do a master's in journalism, but you need to check the requirements. Are you fit? You check the language, which is always the one of the most important things. How is it taught? Is it taught in English? Is it taught in French? Is it taught in Dutch? If they teach the program in English, be rest assured that they're going to ask you either for TOEFL or IELTS. You guys know those tests, right? Those are very important tests. And if they are teaching it in French, there are French exams or test results that they'll always want you to prove. Or if they are teaching it in Dutch, then you need to show proof. So if you've chosen that program, you need to go through the requirements. Maybe they want somebody with a GPA of 3 point this. Are you sure that you have that GPA? If you don't have it, they know that you cannot do that course. Okay, you understand? So it is always like that. We've chosen a course. We see that there are schools that offer that course. Boom, we move to the next step. What is it that they need for me to give? Is it that they need a motivation letter? They need a CV? Maybe they need a recommendation letter. What do they need? Do I meet those requirements? Now, if you don't meet those requirements, don't even bother yourself applying. They will not take you. Okay, you go to the next one. You look for the next course that you meet the requirements, and with that, that is how you proceed. So after choosing the course, you check the requirements to be sure that you meet them, and if you meet them, and then we move to the next point. After you've checked the requirements, the next thing is for you to prepare the necessary documents. And these documents, you need to understand that it varies from school to school, from establishment to establishment, from one course to another. Okay, what they may ask you if you're doing, whether you're going to Vrije University Brussels, what they will ask you to provide if you're going to do masters in biology is not the same thing that they will ask you if you're going to do masters in management. This is what you need to understand. So it varies from course to course, from school to school. If you're going to do masters in management in University of Hasselt, be rest assured that they may not ask you the same documents if you are going to do that same masters in management in Vrije University Brussels. You understand? So it is not the same. You need to understand it varies from school to school and from course to course. But I'm going to give you a majority of the documents that I am very sure that you must always have. You understand? These ones are standard. Like almost every school asks this, but of course additional things may always be added on top. So I wrote them down. Let me just tell you some of them. They'll always need a proof of identification. It's either they'll ask you for your ID, the ID in your own country, or they'll ask you for your passport, which is always the most important. Okay, in my case, I gave the ID and passport. So you need to have your passport valid and your ID valid, because though that is a very important document, a very important thing that you will be asked. You can't even stay away from that one. The next one is for BFC. You need upper secondary school certificate. So let's say that you're coming to Belgium to come and study a BSc, a bachelor's degree, or you're coming to do an undergraduate studies in, let's say, journalism, something like that. So if you're from my country, Cameroon, you will need to present your ordinary level certificate and your advanced level certificates. Those two certificates are very important if you're going to do an undergraduate studies, you understand? But if you're coming to do like a master's program and all of that, you will need to give your bachelor's degree in whatsoever it is that you did. Okay, so let's say that I did journalism in my undergraduate, and now I'm coming to do journalism for masters. I need proof. That's my BS certificate. But for my case in UB, if your certificate is not yet out, because those people take like 7 years for certificates to come out. I don't know why it takes them that long. But for my case, your attestation covers up for that, okay? And if the school does not believe in your attestation, it's okay. You can go to the university. I'm speaking for people who are from UBO. You can go to the University of Boya and then ask them to send a letter to the school to confirm that your attestation is valid, because your certificate is not yet out. I know that because I did that. So yeah, you can do that. Then there is always the next document is a filled in application that you always do on the company. Did I just say company? on the school's website, okay, the school's website, they always have like this form that you need to download and then fill and then submit it to them. So yeah, that depends, that varies from school to school, but I know that there's always a form that you need to fill. And then you will need, for people who are going to do English taught programs, if you know nothing about Belgium, okay, in this country the first language is Dutch, you have French, you have a little minority that speaks German, but then again a lot of people speak English. It's not a very recognized language, but they speak English here. So programs are being taught in French, Dutch, English. So if you're coming to do a program, you should understand. So since I come from the Anglophone region of Cameroon, okay, of course I was definitely going to look for programs taught in English. Now, English taught programs will always require you to either present your IELTS results, which if you're writing IELTS, I will beg you, try as much as possible to have like from 7 or 6.5. Don't have lower or anything lesser than 6. It will show that you don't know that English very well. And IELTS is very important if you're coming to do English taught exams. I just said that, okay. If you guys want me to do a video on how to prepare for IELTS, how I prepare for IELTS, how to score really good, let me know down in the comment section. I'm going to do a video explaining everything about IELTS, breaking it down from step to step, how you're going to write the exam and all of that, okay. That aside, you either need TOEFL or IELTS for English Taught Pro, and you need DELF or DALF for French programs. So if your course is in French, you need to write DELF or DALF. And if your program is in Dutch, you need Dutch Entity Language Competency Test. And yeah, that is it for the language. So that's another document that you need. Another document that you need is the proof of application fee, okay. So yeah, it, like I said, it varies from course to course, from school to school, okay. There is always this application fee that you need to watch, you need to pay. If you've watched my other videos, I explained that you always need to pay your application fee, but you don't have to pay school fees upfront, okay. When you get the admission, you get the visa, you come to Belgium, that's when you can pay your fee. So fee is not always something, except otherwise the course or the school asks you to pay school fees before they grant you the final admission. That I can't say, okay. They'll always ask you at times for you to get yourself a motivation letter. A motivation letter is just basically telling them why you want to study in Belgium, or why you want to even study that course in the first place, okay. So do your research. If you want to come and study, somebody like me, I said I wanted to expand my knowledge in a new country like Belgium that is at the center of it all, with so many opportunities. I know that I'm going to learn a lot from their professors. You know, just be creative. This is like a job interview. You're going to convince them that you're suitable for this, or you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, something. So your motivation letter should just be trying to convince them why you want to study in Belgium and why you like that course in particular, how beneficial is it to you, etc. And then the last one that at times I know that they ask is letters of recommendation. So being in good faith with your professors and your lecturers in your former university is the good thing, but you don't really need to be in good faith. Is it good faith? Because I remember going through journalism and I did not have any personal relationship with anybody except my supervisor for my thesis, okay. So I don't know about you guys, but go to your department recommendation letters and all of that, okay. I'm sure I got like 2 recommendation letters, one from the HOD and one from any lecturer. So try as much as possible to get recommendation letters. This is the time, okay. When it comes to these documents, I'm going to tell you, I always say applying for schools is more harder than applying for a visa. For me, I don't know about you, because with a visa, if you have all your documents, you're good to go. Because applying for this or getting these documents, you need to go back and forth to your school. I went back and forth, you'll be like 5 times. I'm not even joking. But after we've prepared the necessary documents, the next thing now is for us to submit your application. And majority of the times, you can always submit your applications online via the school's website directly, and then you give them time for them to process. If there's any other thing that they need, they are going to get back to you and write to you, okay. And From there, if you get approve your application, boom, you can go and then start applying for your student visa. And if you want to know how to apply for student visa, I have a video linked in the iCard where I explain everything from start to finish, from all the documents, amount needed, and all of that. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be in that video, so you can go there and watch that video so that you understand all the documents that you need and all of that. And boom, when you get your visa, it's time to book that flight ticket to Belgium. Yeah, you're welcome to Belgium. So this is basically it. If you want to come and study in Belgium, okay, I just have these few points. Let's go back to the points. Okay, number 1 point is for you to choose a program. The next point is that you check the admission requirements, if you meet the requirements or not. The next one is for you to prepare the necessary documents. So when you check the requirements, it's time for you to go prepare the documents. The next one is for you to submit the application and then wait if they give you they grant you the admission or not, and then you apply for your student visa. So yeah, I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that I've cleared some doubts. I hope that at least I've given you a hint, I've given you a path to follow, because a lot of people are always confused and they ask me, how do I start, where do I go from? Okay, I hope that this helps. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'm always down in the comment section listening to you guys. If you have personal questions, you can always ask me on my IG or down in the comment section, or get to me via email. All my information are always down in the description box. But aside from asking me all those personal information, I'm going to say that if you're looking for somebody to consult, to help guide you properly, or maybe to help you apply for schools and just do all the work for you, I can do it for you, but I'm not going to do it for free. Like I always say, I have a little fee that I charge. So if you are up for that, you're serious and you feel like maybe these videos don't explain a lot to you, or they don't really make sense, or maybe you just want a one-on-one chat with me, you just want me to explain these things to you, you want somebody to really guide you, I am still going to do that. We can always do it via Zoom, Microsoft Teams. We can do it via any medium that you want. Okay, but of course that takes my time. That takes away a lot of time thinking and brainstorming, which that's why I say that I charge a little bit for that. Okay, but I wish you guys good luck. I wish you good luck in your search for schools, in your programs, in applying, getting the visa. My prayer is that as you guys embark on these solid positive results, I will not want you guys to, spend your money and not get positive results. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.